Good morning. It is Friday. It's the 19th of July, and our reading is from Acts 17:29. Being then the offspring of God, we ought not to suppose that the divine nature is like gold or silver or stone or an image formed by the craft and thought of man. Now, when Paul was making this speech, he was on Mars Hill. He was talking to the Greeks, and he was pointing to all the idols on the hill and was pointing out to them that those were not gods. But today, people's gods are more subtle. They are politicians, they are power, they are money. Worse, they can be children or ministry or anything that becomes the purpose of life other than God Himself. So, even as believers who understand there is only one God, that Christ is our Savior, that we have God the Spirit within us, even we can end up, if we're not careful, having other gods. And we have to ask ourselves, what is our motivation? Because at any given moment in our life, our motivator may be what is our God, at least in that moment, and that's called idolatry. And so, even as believers, we can fall into that trap. So, we need to ask the Spirit within us to help us remember that our motivation, our primary motivation, is to please God and serve Him. Now, okay, keep in mind that we're complex beings, and so we can have multiple motivations. So, what I'm talking about here is our primary motivation. Sure, we love our kids and we want their behavior. We want to earn a decent living. We want to vote for who we think might be best for the country. We have a lot of motivations, but our primary motivation should be to please God, to glorify Him, and enjoy Him forever. And when we do that, we're going to get in a whole lot less trouble. So check out any idols you have, kick them out the door, and I'll see you again tomorrow.